Welcome back to Against the Storm. So last time, we got a bronze seal done. Cool. That means we need to get a lead seal. I thought they were silver, but they're lead. So we have to go out further to get these. And on top of that, we need more seal fragments. Because the bronze only needed 4, but now we need 12. So we're going to have to do a little bit of extra work. Now let's look at the difference. We have this one, which has literally 1 point of interest on the way. And then we have this one, which has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we're going this way. This has a levitating monument. You can move most buildings in your settlement. That's cool. Okay, so we'll have to start in this direction, and then we'll figure this mess out over here. Now, last time, I have 319 food stockpiles to spend. I have a lot of upgrades I could be getting right now. I keep forgetting to do that. So let's do that. Also, last time we reached level 9, which got us frogs as a race that we can play as now. So that's pretty cool. I also have all of these achievements that I've gotten that I have not collected. So yeah, there's something at home that we can get. We're not going to worry about that. Get new decorations. We finally got the marble fountain. That'll be big here in a bit. Oh, that's an aesthetics. Ooh, nice. Barrels. Fishman's skull. Alright, cool. So we got a bunch of stuff. Progress. So what else did we get that I kind of skipped over? There were a couple of things. There was this one. Oh, it's a new cornerstone. So gain 2 insects every time woodcutters cut down a tree during storm. I've used that one before. That's a pretty good one. There was another one that popped up and didn't really. Big shelter. Ooh. Nice. And it's an essential building, so I start off with that. That could be useful. Hopefully the cost isn't too bad. There's that marble fountain. That's very useful. You'll see why when it comes up. Yeah, there's some good stuff to grab. There's also some insane ones that you can get. Yeah. This is our game history. Okay, upgrades. We have a billion upgrades to buy because I haven't been buying upgrades. So this gives us the ability to start with beaver houses. We'll take that. This gives us the ability to add herbalist camps as an embark bonus. That's pretty good. Embark with coal or oil. This one is lizard house starting. That one's heartbeat house. I think I already have human house, right? Yeah, I do. Extra cornerstone or blueprint for sale. We'll take that. I mean, we're gonna take them all as we go up. Upgrade mines, yes, for sure. This is where we get the engines. It's actually kind of fitting that we're getting most of this after finally unlocking a seal instead of, you know, the way you're supposed to. 10% discount on perks and blueprints. This is one I definitely want. Hearth upgrades. So yeah, I can upgrade to level 3 hearths now. That's good. So I can do 2 more of these. I'll take the increases in town range and the extra embark points as well. So you'll see how these work. Yeah, that seems pretty solid to start with. And the home has messages. Well, aren't you in good mood? Lori looks at you with interest. Your aunt. Any news to share? I reforged the seal. Oh, you look at that. Her face lights up in a sincere smile. You actually made it. Well done. That must have been quite the challenge. But as much as I hate to burst your bubble, you should know that it is not the end of your journey. This is only the beginning. Yeah, I know. Her eyes sparkle with pride. Keep it up, kid. You're a fast learner. The Crown has already recognized your efforts. A little more, and you may even be allowed to venture near the Gold Seal one day. Alright. So let's head back to the map. So, now we can go further. We don't have to be locked into within 2 of wherever we're starting. So, that will be a huge benefit. So let's go. We could do this marshlands. We could do this Ashen Thicket. I don't think I've done an Ashen Thicket yet. Then 1, 2, 3, we'd be able to go there, which is right next to that point of interest. And then 1, 2, 3, we'd be able to get to that point of interest. 3, yeah, you know what? I like that. We'll start with this Ashen Thicket. So, Ashen Thickets is the Thunderblight shards. So, if you do mining veins, which this will have a bunch of possibility, then you get Thunderblight shards, which you can then turn into your own cornerstones, which is really interesting. And then the levitating monument, you can move most buildings in your settlement. Okay. These are berry trees. That's cool. That'll be nice. Let's see. So this is an Ashen Thicket. What do we want to name this Ashen Thicket? Maybe... Actually, wait, no. I know what I want to do. I'm going to pull up the Iron Sworn book here. And I will use Iron Sworn town names. If you haven't played Iron Sworn before, Iron Sworn is a it's designed to be a solo RPG. Its rules are extremely simple. It's one of the easiest RPGs that I've ever found to pick up and play. I would highly recommend it. The game itself, you just need a D6 and 2 D10 and you're ready to go. And a notebook, obviously. But yeah, it's pretty good. I have had a ton of fun playing this game, and I actually have a Starforged game that I'm playing and writing. Here we go. Settlement quick name generator. So I just need to roll 200-sided dice. So roll, which would be 2 2d10s. Random org. We'll just do that for two numbers between 1 and 100. So we get an 85 and a 29. So 85 and 29. Let's go with... Because it gives you multiple choices. Let's do Murkhold. That's an interesting one. We'll go with Murkhold for this one. But yeah, one of these days I might do a recording of a session of Iron Sword, because I do find it fascinating. Okay, so... we also have just earned frogs, so I think the first session we should play with frogs here. I will grab extra villagers so we can get a second race, because we only have the one race. And then let's go with... let's see, what are our... so it's a clay-based area. So bring some extra clay, bring some wood, and then we'll bring some food. Let's do vegetables. Yeah, that'll work. Alright. And then we'll start off with some meat and some grain, and then our base goods. So 20 parts, 20 coal, 5 planks. Yeah, that seems pretty good. Okay. Frogs are interesting. They are not... okay with basic housing. I'll go... oh! So we have humans and foxes in this one. Okay. Huh. We'll get to that. Okay, so what do we have here? So it's our free cornerstone rerolls for reputation earned in drizzle. So if I have stuff to turn it in during drizzle. Quaking bog, reduce gathering speed by 50%. That's not terrible. If I can find cornerstones that increase gathering speed, that'd be good. Unyielding corruption. Favoring is unavailable when the hearth is corrupted. Okay. Rot from the sky. Food production is slowed per hostility level. That could be a problem. Not a huge fan of that. And then insatiable hunger. Higher chance of oh, that's a bad combo. Ooh. Okay. Alright. So, as we do our plan phase, first off, because we have this Cornerstone Forge, so the Cornerstone Forge allows you to set your own condition and effect for Cornerstone. You can also set a penalty if you want an effect or to be strengthened or a condition to be weakened. In this case, it would strengthen the effect because it's line here. So first Cornerstone Forge, 3 glades, 50 complex foods, 4 completed trade routes worth at least 5 amber. Jeez, that's specific. Or gathering node charges. We'll do the glades. That's fine. We can either gain 25 random building material ingredients, 25 sea marrow, 15 complex food, or trade routes are faster. I kind of like the random complex foods. And then we can call it... we can call it leftovers. Like that. All right. So we need to find something to mine before we can get that. What do we have near us? So we've got eggs, we've got vegetables, we've got clay. Good. Okay. can we get something that produces bricks? We have all 3. Awesome. We're going to take the brickyard. The forum is a frog-specific area. But I'd like to get a farm early if we can. I assume farmland is average? Yeah, farmland is average. And I want to go with a small farm. Yeah, let's do that. And then the granary seems pretty good. Pickled goods? Pickled goods are only foxes. But 2-star fabric, though. Yeah, let's go with the granary. Okay. So real quick, how frogs work. So frogs are masonry and rainwater. So you want them making stone, you want them making bricks, you want them not mining. Mining is separate. And you want them using and producing with rainwater. And then the passive ability is they can't live in shelters. They have to live in specifically frog houses, which have to be built with bricks. That's why I was so intent on getting bricks right now. In addition to that, they have 3 services: brawling, luxury, and religion. So the religion overlap is nice. I think all 3 of these races have religion. So if we can get religion and incense going, we're going to be set. They also have porridge, which all 3 have, so that's a good sign. And then they have boots, which they overlap with foxes. So if we can get porridge going and then religion, those are the 2 big ones. So we'll start with that idea. But before we can even get to that, we need to be able to get this brickyard up and running. So we need a crude workstation for sure. And that's going to be working. I just want that working on planks for now. I don't necessarily need that working on fabric or bricks. Because once I get planks, I can build the brickyard to get bricks. And then the granary, I just need 2 bits of fabric. So I should probably do fabric for this. I don't have anything that'll give me fabric, though. Will I? Do I? That's insects. That's roots. That's leather. Yeah, nothing. Okay. I may have to buy fabric at the beginning of this game. That's fine. Maybe I'll find something in one of these early glades. Speaking of which, let's get glades going. Woodcutter's camp here. I'll do this. Oh yeah, and then their newcomers arrive quicker when you have them as your hearthkeeper, which is really nice. Oddly, very good. Okay, we'll put that there. And throw a mason on there. We'll get this. Oh, I should put the human over there. So put the human on that, and then on the eggs, we'll put a box. Okay. That should be good to start. So, early plan is we need to get the brickyard built. So, outside of what I normally do, I'm going to get that brickyard built in here as soon as I can. Whoops, didn't want to move that. I wanted to do this so that they focus on those trees. Alright, everyone's going. Good, good, good. Then rain punk. So any building that can produce goods, so like this one for example, now has this extra thing where you spend a few pipes and then you can use a certain water type in order to give you a bonus to production. Hostility from woodcutters decreased by 8. That would be nice for this because I'm going to have a lot of villagers. So that's good. But yeah, you can increase your production. The problem is that induces blight rods. So this blight post that we've been using every once in a while, those become much more important with the rain engines. We're going to discover 2 glades immediately, so that's good. I'll grab the purging fire. That's easier to do. And then... oh, yeah, geyser pumps are a thing now. I'm surprised we haven't seen those. I guess I may not have had them unlocked yet. Or I could complete trade routes. Let's do the geyser pumps, just in case. I'm going to go ahead... oh, that does use planks. Okay, that's interesting. So those can be more efficient if I have a good source of plank production. Good to know. Because right now it's... what? Yeah, 2 planks for 8 wood. So it would be 16 wood for that. 10 woods house 3, 16 wood houses 6. Okay, and that's the worst that we can ever have. So the big shelter is always worth it if you can make it. Also, it's 5 squares instead of 6. So yeah, big shelter is always worth it. Okay. Good, good, good. I don't want to make any shelters right now because I need to get this brickyard up and running as soon as possible. And then I'm also going to need a rain collector fairly soon. So I'm going to need to get a place that can produce planks as soon as I can. Okay. There's our first geyser. That's good. More clay. So, yeah, this needs planks and pipes. Okay. Alright, good start. We've got a couple copper here, too, which can give us more clay and can also get us towards that. So that's good. If I remember correctly, those need a lot of resources, right? Yeah, it's a decent amount. Okay. Sorry, my nose is stuffy again. I hate cold. I hate cold weather. Trying not to sniff into the microphone. Hey, we have 2 geysers. Awesome. What is this? This is a fishing hut. Nice. I'll wait until this brickyard is up and running, and then I'll build the fishing hut. Okay. It is being built. Oh, right. No, no, go back. Go back to... Go back to building, please. You must build. There we go. Alright, we'll grab you, bring you over here, and you can start making bricks. We're gonna have resin. We're gonna have plenty of clay, it looks like. So that'll be our crystallized dew system. We could use the sea marrow over here for pottery. Cool. Okay. Now you can rebuild this. Thank you. Valerius Mossback. Oh, right! I can move most buildings on this one, so this building the brickyard there didn't hurt me. Yeah, I'll grab an extra pipe. Why not? Cool. I forgot about that. Nice. Alright, let's get our third glade. Let's go up here. Just make it an easy glade here. Alright, and then we can start building some frog houses once we get some bricks done. At least get a big shelter in here. Let's do that real quick. Hey, there we go. So we wait for drizzle to clear that. That's got salt in it too. And we've got some flax. So we've got plant fiber. Excellent. Toss that in there. Some mushrooms. We will put bait on none. Alright, so there's that. And hey, we can start building frog houses. Cool. Get you started on some flax collecting over there. We've already got 2 comfort, so we can get 2 more. Build a couple benches, why don't we? Alright. And then we need 2 more frog houses whenever we can get them. Then that should get us... Alright, hearth level 1's almost here. There we go, there's our reroll. Let's see. Global Resolve drops 2% slower for every frog villager. Okay. It's pretty good. Yeah, let's do that. Carpenter? Hey, we got a carpenter. Look at that. Nice. We love to see it. I need to get fabric. We now have a source of plant fiber, so I'll turn that on. Alright, we need to get the trading post up. So let's grab that, put that over there. We need more room. Let's get you guys over here so you can cut into there. So we can get more room, because we are crowded over here. Once I get this open, I'll cut into this chunk here. Oh, the bricks are already full. Alright, build some more frog houses. Okay, trading post should be up soon. Alright, and then... what else can we do here? I could crack that open, but I don't really need mushrooms that bad. You know what I need is parts. I don't use most of my parts, oddly enough. What do we got? Oh. Okay. Well, I need to do that for something else anyway, so... yeah, we can do that too. I just need to make a provisions post. Get a makeshift post up and running. And everybody has houses. Nice. We take those. There's old Farloff. Okay, what do we want? You don't have any fabric, that's unfortunate. Yeah, plant fiber though. That I could use. What can I trade for it though? I don't really have much I could trade for it is the problem. Yeah, let's hold off on that. Okay. This is up and running. Let's do eggs for our provisions. Because we had a little bit of a head start on eggs. Not a ton, but it's at least something. Hey, we got more people. You have berries. Sure. Alright. So I need to build 2 more houses, one that is frog and one that is not. Oops. There we go. And we can start building geyser pumps. There's a fun thing we can do with geyser pumps. Okay. Termites. Yeah, let's burn it down. Okay, we got a big snake nest here. That's pretty good. We got another geyser that we can use. We have a couple of caches. That's good. We have a big algae pond, so that'll be useful. Oh, we have an algae pond. Right? This is algae, right? Yeah, this is algae. Once this is done, we can just make a ton of fabric using the algae instead. Speaking of which, I need to build the granaries somewhere. We can probably move it later, so. I also need to build some roads. That'd be pretty good. Yeah, normally with the geysers you would need to put someone there, but we have some pipes and some wildfire essence. It'll just collect automatically. So we have water. So that'll be nice. I don't have enough pipes to do it again, unfortunately, so I will have to put someone there, but these guys find it comfortable to work there, so that is also beneficial. So this is ready. Again, we'll wait until drizzle for this. Plant fiber seems to be doing okay. Still waiting for some planks for this. Bricks are full again. Is there anything I can make with bricks? And I could get the blight post ready. I do need to get the carpenter up as soon as I can. So we'll slap that there. And again, we can move most of this stuff because of the levitation, which is great. Oh, aid for the fox pack is also done. That's cool. Yeah, if we can cut into... Whoops, I didn't want to move it. I wanted to do this. We can cut into that for a bit. That'd be great. Alright, that's getting taken care of. And we need to get a blight post. So I'll slap that down real quick. God, it's so crowded in here. Let's get this moved into the new area so I can put the blight post over here. Oh, we got 2 things to turn in. Nice. There we go. Oh, we could even put it right there. Very nice. Alright, so that granary's getting ready to be built. It's going to be better for fabric for sure. We'll get pottery up and running soon so we can get some pickled goods. So let's do that. Stonecutter's camp over here is done, so let's move over here. I keep hitting the wrong button to rotate buildings. I am professional at game. Okay, so we got that. We need a builder, so do we have anybody doubled up? No. I'd love to get the pickled goods up and running now if we can. Honestly. So I guess I could do this. And get you over here. Oh, box is just finished. Alright, cool. So, never mind. Oh, I have 4 foxes. Where else are foxes working? Let's move you and you so that all 3 of you can be over here. Nice. Gives us a comfort bonus over there. And I'll have a few different things to check off. So that'll be nice. Give us a decent boost. We should get this salt mine up and running as soon as we can. So we'll plant that there. Got a lot of buildings getting ready to be built once we get the materials. Go. Oh, we got some pottery over here. We got a part over here, though. So I will take the part. Both of the big shelters are full already? Oh my gosh, I have 11 foxes already? When the heck did that happen? Alright, let's get a couple small shelters built. There we go. And let's see what we got over here. Big fishing hut, we already have one. We don't have any big herbalist camp yet, but at the same time, we don't have any big herbalist nodes. I'd like to get a big trappers if we can. That's the only one we have unlocked currently, is a trappers camp. Might re-roll this. Ooh, that didn't help. Pack of provisions might not be bad. Kinda wish we had a way to make better. Well, no, we have all 3 of the main materials, so that doesn't matter. Provisioner might not be a bad idea. Or I could go pipes. Now let's get the provisions. And then I already have the other 2 parts of that though, but gosh, a 3-star porridge would be great. Or I take this, it gets us 3-star fabric and boots. I should take this. Use the granary mostly for the pickled goods and packs of crops if I need them. We'll put 3 here. And then... Alright, those shelters are being built. Good. I really need to get that carpenter up and running. I don't need the fabric anymore. At this point, the only thing this could be useful for is the pipes. But I already have my geyser pumps, so I don't really need the pipes for anything else. Yeah, Trapper's Camp is done. So close that down and tear it down. No reason to keep it. Can't rip that open yet. Mine is going. Got 60 nodes right now. I can upgrade it for more. I mean, I have enough bricks to do that. Yeah, let's do the cart. So that, yeah, the cart will automatically move materials, which is nice. The foxes are already at 21 resolve. That's awesome. I really need to have someone else working here so we can get more planks going. We also ask them to cut open this glade here. Orders, what do we got? 50 copper or 3 ancient tablets. We'll do the 50 copper because we have sources of copper. And then harmony decorations. I need to get decorations going anyway. Harmony decorations are the hardest to build because they require the most resources, but they are nice. Let's see. Yeah, I need a park and a garden. Alright, I can start to move these buildings out of the main area here. This over here. The granary. Can the granary fit in here? It can. Okay, good. And then this can't move. That's rooted in place. This cannot move. Okay, the mine's kind of stuck there for the time. Oh, carpenter's up. Nice. We'll get that moved down here. Right there's fine. And then we'll slap 3 of you in there. So you can get planks going. And then I have a source of crystallized dew. So tools should be a thing that we can do. Oh, I still have a minimum reserve on the planks. Let's not worry about that. Okay. So planks I don't have to make here anymore. So this is purely going to be pipes. So Hilda, my favorite. Oh, the Trapper's Camp. A full-size Trapper's Camp would be massive. I don't have enough to buy it though. Like nowhere near. Dang it. Like the clay would get me there, but I need the clay. I'm using it for a bunch of stuff. Well, I got more clay. Let's grab it. Okay, cool. So that'll get us a Trapper's Camp, which we can use to get these eggs. Alright, and then let us just put another dude there. Alright. Got Purging Fire ready to go. That's still chugging along. It's got 135 nodes now. That'll give us a couple of shards. More newcomers. Do you have bricks? No, they don't have bricks. 4 humans with some eggs and roots. Or some coal. Yeah, let's grab the coal. Alright, I need another frog house. And then I need another normal house. Let's grab a couple of those. Alright, cool. And Trapper. Let's get you. Trying to keep my sniffling fits to a minimum on microphone because I know they've been picked up before. Okay. Alright. Hey, we got a result from the foxes too. Renown? Reputation. That's the word I was looking for. Another chance to get porridge. Got 2 different ways to get it, too. Ale doesn't really help us. That's only really useful for humans. I really need to get the porridge, though. Be funny to have 2 different buildings that can use that can make luxury goods. That would be pretty funny. At the same time, the smelter would be nice to get copper bars. The choices. Let's grab the pantry. I want to get the porridge up and running as soon as I can. Yeah, we don't have any resources for that. Let me get one other person here. And then, gosh, I wish I could force that to go higher production. If we can ever get a farm up and running, we still haven't run into any farmland. I'm gonna cut into here and see if there's any farmland over there. Then the porridge will be super easy to make. We have more clay? We don't. Yeah, I definitely need to open up a couple of glades. Get more clay ready. Because running out of clay brings a lot of what I'm doing to a standstill. Hey, I got my first Thunderblight shard, so let's forge leftovers. Alright, let's see what's next. Every 5 humans, every 3 completed dangerous or forbidden glades, every 3 discovered dangerous or forbidden glades, or every 2 fire keepers. Let's do the humans. We can either have 6% double yields, 10% of double event loot, production speed is 10% higher, or extra wine production. Let's do the extra production speed, because we have that effect that lowers our production speed, right? That's gathering speed. Yeah. Production speed is slowed by 15% per hostility level. We'll call this resilient production. Like that. And then we'll put goggles as that icon. Okay. Yeah, leftovers. Hey, there's some farmland. Ooh, and a bunch of clay too. Perfect. Alright, so we need a farm over here. We also need to cut a lot of these trees. This area is a mess. Alright, what do we got? Rich glades. Food production increase for every 50 units of drizzle water. That actually would be pretty solid. Yeah, let's grab the cooking steam. Because the drizzle water, I can increase our tank capacity if I upgrade this. Yeah. Alright, grab that. And grab one of these for religion. I already have porridge, I don't need anything else. Let's see. I think treatment's gonna be better. Yeah, education doesn't benefit any of these races, so yeah, let's grab the tea doctor. I'm not going to be able to get anything planted this season. That's okay. I should get the carpenter over here so it's closer. We can also move this. There's a ton of clay that I just uncovered. That's perfect timing. Yeah, we're running low on clay. I should prioritize the bricks here. And then... Oh, that's storm water. The one type of water I don't have a geyser for. Rip. Dang it. This one uses drizzle water. Deactivate this. This is clearance water for the packs of provisions, which a provisioner can now provide. I just need to make a provisioner. Fishing hut is idle, so we'll move that down here. And then our granary can start using algae for fabric. Yeah. Oh, the pantry's getting ready to be built. Let's get the pantry up and running. If I can get the farmhouse around here, that'd be the best. The stonecutter's camp can now move over here. Get a bunch of clay right there. Move the woodcutters down here. More people. A few coats. Gives us some more clay too. Yeah, let's do that. I do need some more frog housing. Let's get these moved. Low on food. We're hopefully fixing that problem soon. Yeah, we're getting the pantry up and running. Hey, that uses drizzle water. Nice. Yeah, let's do that. Increase production speed. Okay. So production speed is up for that. Let's get this small farm up and running. do not have any humans on that. All of our humans are working on food, aren't they? We got that one, and that one can be replaced. So, put humans on farm duty, as they should be. Forager's camp is empty, and there's nothing else for it to forage at the moment. We'll deactivate that and shut it down. Okay. Alright, farm is up. Get a path built for it. Next order. Leisure. Or salvage ruins and deliver provisions. We'll do that. Oh my gosh, we have so many spare builders. Whoa. Alright, there's our copper. Good. Also gives us some tools that we can use to pop one of these open. So let's do that. Okay, so we have a bunch of empty spots that I can throw people into, so let's do that. Oh, granary, right. Flight post, we really don't need more than one person in. Okay, there we go. We still have a bunch of builders, but that's okay. How did we end up with another frog house necessary? Oh my gosh. So many frog houses. I can pop this open for the veggies. Kinda don't mind that. Oh, right. We need to get a provisioner up. I could get us a place to do pipes. I don't want to get incense. We have salt. I just need incense. I need to get some amber is what I need to do. I have plenty of time. They won't leave. nice little nook that can fit into now. That works. Hey, provisioner's up. Alright. Better pack some provisions there. How many do I need to deliver? 15. Let's bump that up to 15. Hey, more herbs. That actually is super helpful. I do need more frog houses. Because of course I do. Now I'm out of pipes. Pain. You are still useful for the building materials, but that's about it. So I can bring it down to 1. Harvester's camp is done here, so we can bring it down here. There we go. How you doing on making forage? You're getting there. Goodness, you are slow, though. This is with 50% increase, by the way. This takes a while. Alright, let's get some decorations going. We need a park. And a garden. Get both of those. Heard a trader. Zor, you have food. Food is good for my villagers. Yeah, let me get 10 ambers worth of biscuit. I think that's about all I need right now, so that'll at least keep me tided over with food. Nice, that gets me to level 2. And then, yeah, you need a service building, and then a bunch of decorations. Do we have a service building yet? Yeah, we have the tea doctor. My, it's getting crowded over here. The tea doctor can go where this mine is once that mine is empty. It's gonna be a while, but actually, that's closer than I thought. Well, I have another layer I need to do. Yeah, let's get that other layer built. There we go. Alright, so that's got a bunch of salt still available to it. Again, if I can get a building that allows me to produce religion. I wanted to re-roll and I forgot to do that. Shit. Alright, they're finally chipping away here. What's this? 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 4 back there. So... let's do this. Let's put a couple of barrels back here. Hey, got another shard so we can get the resilient production. Alright, and then building materials produced. We're producing a ton of building materials. Gain 25 random raw food items. Gatherers move faster. Gain 15 sea marrow? Or trade routes are faster. I kind of like the gain 15 sea marrow. The heck do I call this? Hidden fossils? That sounds like a good name. Okay, we'll do that. Hidden fossils. Alright, so that puts me at 12 comfort. I need 16. So let's do another park. At this point, I don't know if I'm going to get another reroll from these. What is this? This is water skins. Well, I have enough to get me 6 out of that, so let me do that. Yeah, we're running low on wood. Did we get another woodcutter? Oh my gosh, we are chewing through this clay deposit, though. Yeah, let's get another woodcutter up. Not a huge fan of that, but that'll be beneficial in the long run, I think. It'll keep us from butting against the wood limit. We have a bunch of fabric done. We're just not keeping up with porridge production. This is taking so long to produce. It's double production speed. We need the food. And we also need the purging fire to be used if we're going to make more of it. I don't hate that. I hate that I have to build more houses because of it, but... I mean, that's the cost of business right there. Oh wow, that actually fits right there. Nice. do we got in here? We have escaped convicts. Yeah, let's use tools and arrest them. That is a harmony. Nice. Cool decoration. Good to see. Hey, it's another drizzle geyser, finally. I have no pipes. That is a lot of coal. It's a lot of coal. Holy cow, that is a lot of coal. You also have these large molds, which is good. Oh, this is a harvester camp paradise over here. Alright, what do we got over here? Both of these aren't great. At the very least, I can make this stuff in funding an outpost. 4 dangerous glades. Whoa. I mean, that's the better one for me to pick. But wow. Low on food again. This pantry just can't keep up. Oh, the one I just discovered doesn't count. That's funny. Alright, well, let's get you over here. You're already going to be taken care of. That's no issue. We got a bunch over here. Okay, we'll be fine. I think, though, I'm going to place you with Fox. So we have plenty of people at this point. I have 12 people unassigned right now. And, like, buildings are full. So, let's see, what do I need? Building materials and crops. So, building materials. And crops can be done at the granary. Where the heck's the granary? There it is. And what do I need for... Oh, the crops is 25. Building materials is 20. Okay, and then... Yeah, provisions were already taken care of. I need to rebuild or salvage ruins, so I need to find ruins to begin with. Lose all stored fuel. Remove 1 impatience for every 10 amber. I think I'm good there. I'm gonna re-roll that. 3 barrels for every 10 planks. Reroll again. Alright, we'll take survivor bonding. That's fine. That'll work. Alright, that's done. That'll give us a reroll. For the love of God, I need to be able to make incense. How dare you? At the very least, though, I should be able to actually build the tea doctor, so that's good. I have nowhere to build it. It's too crowded over here. Okay, let me move this house. Build the tea doctor here. There we go. Oh, there's a stormwater geyser. Finally. I don't have any pipes for it. That is more clay nodes, though, which is great because we're almost out over here. There we go. What is this? Petrified gargoyle. Huh. Kill 2 random villagers. I don't have the stuff to do. I don't have the stuff to do either of these. That's not good. That's very not good. Okie dokie. All right. Rip. There we go. That'd be the one. Alright, so we're going to move this over here. So you can get the path built down here. Oh my gosh, here's all the builders. Alright, fishing hut is done over there. We get the fishing hut over here. There's a lot of clay, or copper right there. Big old mining stuff. Things. Brain no work. Brain done. Been an hour and a half already. Brain is done. Just hoping resolve carries me forward at this point. I can at least get the global resolve. So, alright, that stone cutter's done, so we can move it over here. Let's get this open over here. Oh, I've got a ton of sea marrow now, so I can use that to pop some stuff open. What caches do we have available to open? Hey, this one's got some incense in it. That'd be nice. Grab that. This one also has some incense in it. Nice. Yeah, let's get both of those. Pop both of those open. That gets us glade events as well. This will give us another reputation point here. No. The herbalist camp does help though, because I do have some 2-star mushrooms to grab. Hey, there's some incense, finally. Okay, let's get some herbalist camp set up. So there's that. Okay, and then the smokehouse we'll put right here. And we want to get incense going. So we have 1 billion salt. Ooh, excuse me. I got the hiccups all of a sudden. I think at one point I limited salt for something that I needed to do, so I'll take that limiter off. There we go. So that'll get us some incense production, which will be great. Yeah, these provisioners over here, that's useless. I just have 2 of them over there. Stother, I'll be with you in just a second.
Good.
I'm gonna be a heathen. Alright. Sorry, I'm sniffling again. 1 second. Alright, let's see what Hother has for us. What do you got? You got more incense. How about that? Honestly, that's the best thing you have. So, here's some amber. Give me more incense. Cool, thanks. Good doing business with you. Harvester's Camp. Alright, this is the Harvester Haven over here, so let's slap that down there. Okay. Okay. Right. Right, I need some of this incense. Like, really bad. Okay, let's make sure that I get this done first. And then we'll get the tea house back up and running. I need this done first. Ooh, more parts. I mean, I already know I have 10, but, you know, more parts is more parts. We take those. Just need a new basic house. Okay. That I can manage. Okay, that ritual has started, so let's go ahead and get this back up and running. Alright, house is up, good. Alright, and then this is getting done in time, so let's get ready to open up another dangerous glade here. We'll cut in this way. We just have to cut into the glades now. We already have the glade events more than handled. This is aesthetics. I don't have aesthetics done over here, do I? I don't. Why is that dropping all of a sudden? That's dropping like crazy. Oh! Each villager with their religion need fulfilled reduces this by 15. Whoa. That I didn't expect that to work as well as it did. That's awesome. I got a ton of planks. Alright, this one's going well. It's just a matter of closing it out at this point. For an average amount of soil, this is a pretty sad farmland. Hostility is 0. Negative 705. Wow. Year 6, hostility 0. Look at this. Hey. Hidden fossils. Alright. This is wild. Can I build another hearth? I'm running out of room. I can. Alright, cool. Let's put the other hearth over here. More villagers. Kind of want to send them away, to be honest. Oh, this is right here to be in range. Nice. We take those. I can move this. Cool. Let's see, how many houses do we need? 20. Alright. So let's move some Bergs over here. And then let's have another fox up here. You over here. You over here. Move you over here. Does that put us at 14? 3 frog houses should do it. There we go. Okay, frog houses are done. Another source of incense. And another source of porridge. Yeah, let's do that. You know what? Let's put a human over in this hearth. And that way we can put you three in the cookhouse. Oh hey, we have enough tools to crack one of these open. That's nice. Might as well do that. Alright, this cookhouse is now making forage. It's not quite at the rate of pantry. Oh no, it's the same rate. Never mind. Yeah, that'll work. Yeah, we're good. We got this. Humans are up to resolve 30. Foxes have to be in resolve 35 in order to gain reputation now. Alright, and then this. We just need 2 of these. And then that'll be at level 3. Excuse me. This mine's out of ore. Rip. Alright, so we'll destroy that. We have a bunch of copper in one of these. Yeah, here it is. So let's grab that. I wish you could move a mine, but you can't. You actually have to destroy the mine and then make a new one. The mine carts were actually pretty nice, so I might do that again. Plus camp is empty. There's a 2-star mushroom down here, so let's do that real quick. Here we go. Oh, that's for this. Okay. I was like, what? I should be getting more sea marrow over time as I'm building stuff. Let's see. Oh, I never built the weaver. Let me get that built real quick. Oops. Houses are fine. Got all that. We don't have a forager's camp up. Is there anything for us to forage? Technically, it's not great though. We could start trading. That's not worth it though. Can you use mushrooms and porridge? Yeah, you can. Where's the cookhouse so I can do the same thing over here? There we go. The weaver.
Aha. Yeah.
Needs the granary. Wherever that is, there it is. That can stop making fabric. More people. Coats. Coats. I need 7 housing, so let's get a big shelter. And a small shelter. There we go. Alright, can I send you guys out of here? I can. Okay, good. Get out of here. I still don't have a good way to make either of those. Oh, I can use salt for that. Algae. Yeah, the crystallized dew I can get going. Like, honestly, I wonder if it would be better. Well, these are both at limit, so they're just going to work on crystallized dew. Okay, cool. That's where my tools have been coming from. I've actually been able to produce tools. Yeah, because I'm using all the crystallized dew here. Nice, you guys tore through that pretty good. You guys have also torn through this pretty good. That is a blight rock cauldron. You know, actually, more blight rot cysts actually helps me here. So let's do that. This is a ruin. It's a tool shop. Gives me access to pipes. And ship these new people out. Okay. That's a pretty good glade. Oh, and we've got a big clay node. Yes. Excellent. And we got 15 porridge out of our bonus. Excellent. I really should get another pantry up and running. Or cookhouse or something, because I need more porridge. I just can't produce enough porridge. There we go. Go, burn the cysts. Yeah, I'll take metallurgic. Sure. It's year 8. We're almost done. Yeah, I can produce tools better now. Also pipes. So let's just set that up. This building is literally useless. And then the brickyard. Still making do. Good. Haha. Was it this one? No. This one. There it is. We do not need to be making tools out of this building anymore. Hey, Zorg has arrived. What's up? What do you got for us today, Zorg? More porridge? You shouldn't have. Also, tools would be great right now. take some salt. We have way too much. Thank you. Alright, we have tools. That means we can pop these. Cool. That'll get us near completion. There are 10 cysts now. Oh dear. We need more fuel. Let's get another friend over here. You know, this settlement did pretty darn good. Hey, nice. Like, seriously, this has been one of the better settlements that I've ever had. Just in terms of expansion. It's very rare that I have to build a second hearth out of necessity. Alright, we're about a minute away from finishing. Because the foxes now have 35 resolve. No. There it goes. Nice. Oh, cool. I got victory through resolve. I was just looking at that, wondering how I was going to get that. Alright, new upgrades. New trader? Tools, service goods, building materials, and perks. Interesting. Ah, the cooperage. Alchemist hut. That's a big one. Crystallized dew at 2 stars is very, very nice. Forester's hut is a new type of farm that produces crystallized dew as well. Without restrictions, you lose consumption control, which I've used a few times, but you gain double yields. Blightrot pruner, you get eggs from blightrot cysts. And then 2 insects for every piece of bait. Oh, 25 foxes. Oh, wow. I've reached 3,000 amber traded. Dang. Yeah, that was a really solid settlement. Yeah, 11 impatience left. Oh, cool. This has... I didn't realize this had the descriptions for this. No villagers died. No villagers left town. Wow. I didn't realize that. I didn't lose anybody. Below 6 impatience the entire game. Finished before year 12. And had at least 60 villagers. I had 66 by the end of the game. That's awesome. Yeah, that was a really successful settlement. Let me grab those achievements, and then we'll go from Murkhold over to this corrosive torrent. Cool. Awesome. Great. Fantastic. Alright, so that's experience, that's experience, that's experience, and that's experience. And then this is a road sign aesthetic. And then this is an overgrown fence aesthetic. Alright, cool. Alright, well, that'll be it for this one. I hit the wrong button. Yeah, I have to go. And yeah, Murkhold is a success. We will continue our way northwest to get to this lead seal. Until then, I will see you whenever.